All right, Big Bang, it's the rundown. It is Wednesday. It's April 12th. It's myself, Eddie. We have Clem. We got Chaps. The rundown today is presented by the Barstool Sportsbook. Today's show, obviously the one and only Barstool Sportsbook. The Barstool Sportsbook is made for you, the loyal fans and listeners, and is the only place to find exclusive picks and parlays from us. Now offering $1,000 bonus for new players. If your first bet loses, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So download and create an account today. Use code RUNDOWN to unlock your $1,000 bonus. Barstool Sportsbook lets you bet however you like with daily odds boosts, live in-game wagering, move the line, and teaser bets, and parlay plus bets for bigger payouts. The iCasino is also available in select states with table games and slots. Download and create an account today, and be sure to use code RUNDOWN to unlock your $1,000 bonus. That's the Barstool Sportsbook, code RUNDOWN. Terms apply. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, boys. So we're going to get started here with the play-in games yesterday. Lakers won in overtime against the Grizzlies. The Hawks beat the Heat. Clem?
It's kind of funny how I think a part of this was to, like, I guess, prevent tanking or give more teams reason to compete. And then the Mavericks just straight up tanked like their last week of the season. I'm a salty Knicks fan that wants their pick and it's top 10 protected. And they basically now have an 80% chance to keeping their pick instead of like a 90% chance of losing it to us. Shout out Kristaps Porzingis trade like a million years ago. But I like the format, the idea of it where it's just one and done. I wish it was if the T-Wolves lost last night, they're out of the playoffs altogether. Because that's like why March Madness is awesome, right? It's, one and done kind of a thing, but they still have a chance. I passed out during before the Lakers game even started. A fellow old, me and Chapsy here.
Yeah.
But I did wake up. I had a little bit of an upset rumbly tumbly last night. Woke up and saw the fucking chaos that unloaded. That was an unbelievable fucking game. Unbelievable game. Ed, did you stay up for that? You're young-ish.
No, I had bocce ball last night, Clem. I was way more locked in on that.
Of course.
Listen, the play-in tournament, in theory, it was a good idea, right? Everyone likes a one-and-done situation. But I think we're finding out, A, like you said, Clem, it's impossible to prevent tanking in some form like the Mavs did. And B, these teams who make it in, the fans are already so mad at them for being in this situation already, right? Like the Lakers should not be in this tournament. My team, the Bulls, are the 10th seed. And I'm just like, I couldn't begin to care tonight. I really could not begin to care because the talent on the Bulls roster is better than a 10 seed. And I work with the guy who's playing tonight, so it's like, I like should have a bunch of eggs in this basket, but I'm so mad that, that they were in the 1 seed for the majority of the season last year. They obviously dipped hard and they haven't been the same team since Lonzo Ball gotten hurt. But it's just, you're just angry that they're in this position in the first place,
and it's different from baseball too. Like baseball's play-in game, I'm all about that because you can manufacture that drama. The bottom of the ninth is the bottom of the ninth, and if you have to move on, you have to move on. So I love the baseball aspect, but basketball just feels different. Like the one game and you're in NBA just feels so different than the one game you're in MLB, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. Even I wonder if they would have actually suspended Gobert for that game if they knew that it was one and done. But now they'll get him back for whoever, I guess, wins the next game. Eddie, I feel like should I give him my?
Are out.
Oh, I thought they get to play the win. Okay. Why isn't Pat Bev in my seat? I feel like Pat Bev should be the one breaking down all these, giving his thoughts on the Lakers, obviously his ex-team. That would have been a very interesting rundown.
He's getting ready. He's got the Raptors
locked in. Yeah,
it's locked in. I was in. I'm sure you saw the video. I was in his Rolls Royce yesterday, and there was right next to me. It said Raptors playbook, like not their playbook, but scouting report. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to give this a peek, but I don't want to be snooping. But so
how was that driving that car,
dude? I mean, this thing had like an overhead view, Chaps. It had things that I'm like. Just said things.
What does that mean? What is the
what does that mean?
Like I was looking at the car when I was parking on the screen from like basically a bird was over me, like from that bird's eye view.
It's a periscope. He has a periscope in his car,
like it looks down on the car.
Yes, dude.
How?
Is there a drone flying above the car?
That's witchcraft,
dude. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
By the way, modest Eddie over here. Last time I was in Chicago, Eddie took me around town in his brand new fucking Tesla. So it's not like Eddie is driving like a 82 Taurus right now.
I didn't want to say it, but it's just that's what I'm saying. That there's more bells and whistles on that, which I was impressed with. So, but I do love Pat Bev. I wish him luck today. I hope the Bulls win. I don't want them to lose, but I just I couldn't begin to get charged up. That's my point.
It is weird, the Bulls as well. I've never felt like they were a real playoff because Lonzo's just been out all season, right? And it's like they've just been a disappointment. It would be like if you were a bubble team and you'd have to to play to get into the tournament, you'd have to play at home. And then people are just like, what the fuck, man? Like, you guys just let us down, And I can feel that there's probably that kind of feeling. I'll responsibly bet it on the Barstool Sportsbook. So that'll keep my interest. That'll keep the juices flowing. I think that's what we should do tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Staying in sports, but moving over to baseball, the Phillies fans turned a $1 hot dog night into a $1 hot dog night food fight. I mean, Chaps,
this is just egregious, Eddie. It's egregious. I mean, honest to God, I feel like this is worse than the battery thing that the Eagles fans did. This is just the Costco, Clem, you know this. Costco has worked so hard to keep their hot dog at $1.50. They've had to pull back on the onions. They've had to pull back on the relish. But for these Philadelphia Phillies fans to have the audacity to when the price drops 50 cents less than Costco, which takes like a $2 million, $20 million loss on it, it's just egregious. With the amount of people that are hungry in this country, and now you're going to look a gift horse of $1 hot night in the face and just throw it around willy-nilly, not going to abide that either.
That's why I'm happy Chaps on this pod. He's already throwing the Costco one out there, the Costco take out there, so I don't have to do it myself. I have to say, though, there is a point where food does hit cheap enough and you get enough of them where I feel like throwing it is on the table, especially in Philly. Now, they didn't do this when Sandy Alcantara pinched against them the night before. They kicked the shit out of Sandy. But when you're getting your ass kicked, I know that someone hit for the cycle against them. So, angry Philadelphia and free or cheap food, that's like a mess. That's a recipe for disaster. Food pun, not intended.
Is that true? Are they peeling back on the relish at Costco?
Oh yeah, the relish is gone. They don't have relish and they don't have freshly chopped onions. It was one of the reasons, but that's the only way they could keep it going. They even had to change hot dog vendors. They gave the old recipe to a different type of company. It used to be the Hebrew hot dogs. Now it's not. They went to a different one. They got their own factory just for hot dogs, Clem.
Really?
Only hot dogs are the only thing that's made in that factory, and it's only Costco hot dogs.
And as we infamously know, the founder of Costco said to the CEO, "I will fucking kill you if you ever raised a hot dog over $1.50." I get sent that link whenever it goes viral on Twitter every few months. So that is true. I will say, however, I'm going to give a little bit of pushback here, just as another Costco guy. A lot of stuff went away during the pandemic, and some of it hasn't come back. I think part of that is obviously a cost thing, and the part of it was probably we were kind of not giving away free youngins, just wasn't making sense for the bottom line. Now we have fucking are we in a recession? I don't know. I have to ask Large if we're in a recession. We have inflation. Say, a lot of crazy stuff. By the way, look what I'm drinking right now. We got the Kirkland water, so you know I'm a diehard Costco guy. I'm drinking that right
now. Listen, I mean, we can't complain about concession stand prices in this country if we are disrespecting dollar hot dog night like this, because
you can't have it both ways. You're right, Eddie.
You can't do it. And listen, I'm not against a good food fight. A good high school movie with a food fight in a cafeteria always plays, right? It's always great. Some kid gets sloppy Joe on his fucking cheek, and it's funny every time. But I went to the Masters last week too, and I know Atlanta does it as well. Why aren't they lowering these prices? It don't have to be $1, but it truly is just an ass backward situation. They'd be selling way more stuff. I don't know. I think
just find a happy medium. If you're gonna spend $17, $18 on one beer at a sporting event, drop that down to $9, and I'll buy way more. If it's an $18 beer, I might buy two. You throw them in a couple less. Me and the boys, we're going up there double fisting.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, is that everything you read about those, like Atlanta and all the places that have the cheaper concessions, is that they end up making more money because more people are buying. So I can't believe it. I hate to say this too, especially because it's Philadelphia, who are like the nemesis of me in like every sport. But like you said, Ed, you can't beat a good fucking food fight. I think I saw someone said they were throwing hot pretzels. That pissed me off. Do not throw the fucking hot pretzel. That is the most underrated concession at the goddamn stand. Unless we forget, Chapsy, when did Peter Pan truly get his groove back in Hook? It was during the food fight. Once he saw the thing, splatted Rufio in the head, bangarang, and the rest is
there
history.
You are, Peter. Shout out longtime Stoolie Pockets.
Yes.
That fucking movie. That's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, so I don't know. We need to do something about this. It's crazy. Just cut the price. It's not like the movies where they rely on it for their only source of income. So I understand the movie theaters that do it. They have so many other streams of income, lower prices, but
we need to get the Tank's take on this too, because he's a hot dog guy, and I'm sure he's not a Phillies guy as well. I need to get his take on this.
I bet he was shaking mad whenever he saw that.
Couple pairs of glasses got snapped.
Oh yeah, that one thing on around his neck got bit to shit.
Had to be. Next story here. The NYPD is rolling out SnitchBot to patrol city subways and monitor criminals. Clem, you are the New York guy, so we'll start with you.
So yeah, we finally got those Boston robotic dogs, the robot dogs, out on the streets here. So they're finally coming in to patrol subways. I love that they said SnitchBot was actually coined by Philadelphians, because I guess they got them a little while ago as well. If New York has even a shred of the old New York inside of it, these things will be destroyed by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Just fucking used for parts. You'll just see like homeless people using it as a pillow and shit like that. That's if it's still the old, if there's even a shred in there, if we're fucking fancy boy New York now, those things will be. There's the other thing too. We've slowly been, especially on like even Barstool, we've been like keeping a journal of this entire process from the first time we saw that little robot dancing his ass around all the way till now where they're actually on the streets. We're just John Connor shaking his head in another fucking universe right now, because we've just taken these fuckers. And, you know, the next topic I know is about the Chat GPT. AI and robots are just taking our ass over, and we're just laughing all the fucking way to the bank, or to our demise, I should say.
Chaps?
I think there's a couple spots that they said that they were going to focus on. I have no issue with them focusing on Times Square. That place is an abomination to the Lord. So if you need to put robots out there to make it a little bit better, I'm fine with that. Also, I think that they should have a little bit of capture the flag to see how you could put like a weighted blanket over them. The first person to do that, you get like a prize of some sort.
I mean, yeah, you know that's going to turn into it in some sort. Now, listen, I'm sure it'll catch a lot of activity that it's seeking, but I also love the fact that it's going to catch some activity like Clem just sleeping on the train, like, you know, just like he's collateral damage. He's just coming in from his 2-hour commute, and you just see Clem just zonked out. I would love that. That would be great.
They should give that thing like a TikTok account. The best things that it sees all day, just throw it up there.
Yes.
Like that makes Humans of New York look like a little penny newspaper that you get outside of like AutoZone.
Yeah. You could definitely hack these things too, right? If it's a robot, it can be hacked. So there's going to be some shit. And trust me, I feel like a few members of Anonymous are known. Mr. Robots, he'll go around, he'll hack this thing, and bad things are going to happen. They said they're going to use it in hostage situations. If I have a fucking guy with a gun to my head and they send in the robot dog to save me, just pull the fucking trigger yourself, pal.
Astro and that fucking maid from the Jetsons is going to show up to stop like a bank robbery.
Oh, Rosie, was that her name? Rosie?
I think so, yeah.
Do you imagine that, just sitting there, you're terrified, you're in a hostage situation, you hear movement, you're like, oh, they're here, and it's just a fucking robot dog.
He's gonna snap a couple pictures. Like, if you tell me that thing attacks, fine, let's fucking
dude,
rock
they have machine guns that are getting mounted by the DOD. Like they have made that dog a submachine gun is on the back, and it could go up different terrains, and you could focus in, and it doesn't miss. Like the shooting, it does not miss. Like it can calculate the wind, can calculate the shape of the earth and how it's rotating from a long distance away. It's incredible what they can do.
Really? That's crazy.
They taking the jobs, Chaps? Are the Marines shaking in their boots a little here?
I hope so. Like, like it would be awesome if we didn't have to put actual people on the ground. We were just like, go out there, robots, see what the fuck happens.
I mean, speaking in the same vein here, the AI bot Chaos GPT, it's a new thing, apparently has been tasked with destroying humanity. A YouTube video was posted where Chaos GPT was asked to complete 5 goals. 1, destroy humanity. 2, establish global dominance. 3, cause chaos and destruction. 4, control humanity through manipulation. And 5, attain immortality. Chaps, I don't even know where to start, but you could start.
I don't want to be alarmist, but this is not good. I don't know why you would do this, why you want to end humanity. That thing is going to work. I mean, if the non-super high-tech chat GPT is already messing with all kinds of stuff, you call one chaos, you get what you ask for, in my opinion.
Chaps, can you do the Stephen Smith? Oh no, this is very bad. This is very bad.
I don't know if I could do Stephen A. I could do it Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, do it Winnie the Pooh style.
No, this is very bad. Very, very bad.
I'm telling you guys, what's going to happen is this fucking Chaos GPT is going to be like, how do I attain these goals? Well, I can't get a human to do what I want. Oh, let me get those fucking robot dogs that the DOD just put machine guns on their back, upload my fucking, checklist here, destroy humanity 1 is still establish global dominance, yada yada yada, and boom, that's going to take, I don't know, based on the way like everyone reacted during the pandemic, I think humanity has maybe 3 days before we just completely crumble.
I don't think we try very hard. Like if the robots get going, I think we're like, this is it. I'd rather the robots kill me than wear a mask again. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think we got Chaos GP. I'm ready to go.
Oh, he has a Twitter account too. Fuck, I might follow him. Maybe he like, do you follow me? And he spares my life. It's kind of one of those. Yeah,
good point, Clem.
Or am I joining the robot side? I'm going to have to think about this before I hit.
Feel like giving that problematic student that you're kind of worried about a new fresh pack of Twizzlers, and he's like, I like that guy. He gave me Twizzlers.
It's Steve Buscemi where he crosses the name off the list and puts the lipstick on his.
Yeah. Well, speaking of candy, California passed a bill.
Unbelievable transition, Eddie. Just unbelievable.
Trying here,
lobs.
That was incredible. I feel like Dwayne Wade and LeBron like coming by.
We're trying. So California passed a bill that could ban Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, and Campbell's soup. The California Committee on Health has rubber stamped a bill outlawing certain chemicals in food that are linked to cancer, nerve damage, and hyperactivity. The banned chemicals include red dye, number 3, potassium bromate, and titanium dioxide. The foods also contain these chemicals, besides those 3, are Pez, Sundrop soda, hot tamales, Old El Paso sauce, Double Bubble, candy corn, and more. Clem, we have to start with you.
What red dye number can cause cancer according to the California legislator? Honestly, like, first of all, let's just be honest about California. They always have shit like this. I know whenever you buy a car, there's like all these other hoops you have to jump through in Cali, or they have the taxes on them because it's going to be about the environment or try to keep you alive. Those jerks out there. This isn't going to stop. Like, don't you dare, first of all, take away Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, Campbell's Soup. It's an American institution. Pez. I mean, I'm a diehard Pez guy. This would piss me off. But if you're going to take them away in Cali, take them away in Cali. New York, I'm going to still be popping them in. And so, yeah, cancer, nerve damage, hyperactivity, that's not going to stop me. You know what stopped me from like consuming something back in the day? I think we all remember that. I think it was yellow dye number 5 or whatever, when it says Mountain Dew would cause your dick to shrink. I still don't know what Mountain Dew tastes like. Everyone else talks about it. And I'm like, nope, don't want this already tiny dick to get even tinier.
It works, Clem, because I drank a ton of Mountain Dew and my dick stinks. It's a terrible, terrible dick.
Yeah. You do have a bad dick.
I know, Eddie. I don't need you to tell me.
That's right. Listen, they used the heavy hitters off the top with Skittles, Sour Patch Kids. I don't know. I guess people maybe like Campbell's soup. I don't have anything against it.
Whoa. Campbell's soup was the one that got me there.
Really?
Like if you're sick and you're sitting at home watching a little Price is Right and your mom comes out with some chicken noodle, or even better, chicken and stars. Whenever you have that, I don't want to take that away from the young children that are sick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It has a place in Americana for sure. So, but like hot tamales and a lot of these, like, can't we just sacrifice the bad ones and be like, hey, like we'll make a truce, we'll keep the good ones?
Yeah,
You know,
just don't have a litany of them. Just have a couple.
yeah.
It's just such a kick in the dick that they would bring the green lime back to Skittles after taking away the green apple, which we know overpowered the entire pack, and you couldn't just throw a handful in your mouth because the green apple was too goddamn strong. To bring it all the way back and then to wipe it back off the table would be uncouth. And Sour Patch Kids, I mean, who doesn't love a good? I imagine that the fucking watermelon's included if the kids are included. And buddy, you know my fucking take on watermelon. That was a first round pick for me in the dog walk draft.
If they take away Sour Patch Kid, I'm not sure if Feidelberg would survive.
Yeah.
True.
They're going to kill John. They're going to kill him by saving him.
It also gives us a very good potential, if there's like a hearing or whatever. I mean, it's Mr. Oakland is Marshawn Lynch, and he's Mr. Skittles too. So imagine him like on behalf of Skittles sitting there not to ban him. That's a potential.
He's going to show up to. He's going to show up to the city council meeting in that golf cart that he was driving around on the field.
I blogged when he showed up to the Oakland City Council, and he was wearing sandals, a hoodie, and like a backpack. And he basically was like, "Don't move the A's from here." And it was just like Sean from Oakland. It was one of the most incredible. This side of a Boltman, the most surreal court scene I've ever seen in my life. I loved it. So he gets back in there. He's like, "Yeah, remember me, guys? Sean from Oakland. Don't fucking take away my Skittles as well." That's a great call, Ed. I didn't even think of that side of things.
That would be incredible. All right, so that's the rundown. Anything for the after show, boys? Anything on the mind?
What's going on in Barstool World? Anything going on in Barstool World these days? I missed Wake Up with Mincy today. I know that was today. I got to catch up on that.
I'm watching a bunch of Discovery Plus shows. I'm super into it right now. We got a lot of drama going on with my friends from 1,000 Pound Sisters. They're just going through it. Both of them are going through a divorce. I'm not sure how season 4 is going to shape up, but I'm nervous. It comes out in June, and I'm terrified that something bad is going to happen. Tammy's dropped down from 730 all the way under 4 bills.
Wow, good for her. Now is Dr. Naz in that? Is that
Dr. Now? Yeah.
Now Dr. Now he's in that too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going down to Houston where his office is and just kind of hanging out until I see him.
just to see what he seems like a great guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he seems incredible. And I like how he holds people accountable. You don't see that a lot these days.
No, it's like, hey, you need to meet these parameters or you're not getting that fucking surgery. And
and I like that. And he doesn't waver.
Yes, he does not. Anything, Clem?
No, I just had the what's it called? The kid was home, had to take her to get her braces. Chaps, we got braces in the house, pal. I know we're not on Podfathers.
That early?
Talk about yeah, they told me there's 2 stages of this one, and I'm like, bro, I did this in 6th grade. And my teeth were. I'm the reason she probably has braces because my teeth were all gummed up as a kid, and it is not fun. My brace bill came the same day as my Disney bill, and it was a double. And it came the same day that the Christmas bonus came in. So it was like not poor, not as poor, poorer than you were. You woke up this morning. It was a fucking ride, man. But she had the orthodontist say they had to tighten her up a little bit. This is the first time. Gave her the old McDonald's on her way to school because she missed lunch. And buddy, tell me that wasn't the biggest stunt on everyone moment. When
Excellent move, Clem. What an absolute beautiful dad moment we had there. I love it. Can't get enough of that. If you take your kids out of school or bring them late, they better have McDonald's in the belly. They just need it.
They need it. Clem, did you go to all 4 parks?
All 4. Yep. We went to all 4 parks and we went to Magic Kingdom twice. And it was an absolute, there's no such thing as, I say this to my wife. I think Disney is the most working vacation you could actually take.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a ton of planning. When you're out there, all you're doing is walking. You just don't have the time to do anything. From the time I woke up at like 6 a.m. to the time my body just shut down at 9:30. I was doing something, whether it's planning stuff out, you're on the app, you're spending money, you're reeling in kids. It's 90-degree heat in Florida. So we did it all. And we walked, I think, 20 miles a day, every single day. It was an unbelievable fucking ride.
What was the top 3 rides?
Top 3 rides? Ooh, good question. We're a big Thunder Mountain family here. Everyone that was unanimous with the kids was Thunder Mountain as well. We sing, we go thunder, and we try to get the whole ride gassed up. So that's one. I'm a Guardians of the Galaxy guy, so I'm going to put Guardians 2, even though I was really scared of it. They played different songs during it, like September. They'll play Iran. We got Conga, and buddy, there was a fucking dance party going on with me and AJ as we were fucking riding in Guardians. And let's see, number 3 on the list. Let's see. I'm trying to think. The Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, not the old one that Dave loves that says it's as good as everything else. It's a fucking immersive experience, and every diehard Star Wars or even if you don't like Star Wars, because people will go, I'm not a Star Wars guy. Should I go to the Star Wars ride? Yeah. Like, are you going to go to the Avatar ride if you've never watched Avatar? Of course, you fucking go to everything.
Yeah.
So
I also like the Epcot ride where you feel like you're flying through the air, where you're not actually moving. That one's awesome.
Foreign.
Underrated for parents, Tomorrowland, because once you're hot and you go in there and they're moving around super slow and you just get to sit in the air condition, it's awesome. And also the President's Hall. Those are the 2 best places for parents to go because you can actually cool off.
People Mover is an absolute fucking tremendous one. And then if you want to like fall asleep for a bit, you go on the Carousel Progress, which is just a show. I thought it was a ride. And yeah, the whole President's.
I like it. Just dads being dads. That's good.
Right, baby.
We should have a podcast about it.
Yeah, that'd be great. We got the Broken Lizard guys coming in the office today, so I'm excited to talk to them.
Nice.
Let's talk some Super Troopers and shit.
Super Troopers 3 confirmed. What are we doing here, Ed?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. We'll see. I got a movie coming out called Quasi on Hulu, so they're still moving and shaking. Those guys are great.
Those guys rule, man. If you can't smile every time you see those guys, you have a fucking heart, man.
Exactly. Well, all right then. That's the rundown, everybody. We'll see you next time.